The iron lever turned, the monopoly of the page was broken. In old Mainsy the shadows fall, whispering behind the wall. Cold lead letters in the press and distress,
turning, winding to the word, striking truth that must be heard.
Ooh, printing out the lie, breaking down the ancient night. Firm and words now multiply, pricing what the tyrants Mother blade type up on the parchment sheet. Science is marching down the common street. Monopoly of knowledge fades away, heralding the dawn of a glorious day. Printing out the light, breaking down the ancient night. The press we
The water drips in the dark tower. Roda roda perunggu mulai mengunci takdir.
Cold water falls upon the wheel, toning the bronze and heavy steel. Wooden structures racing high, under sky. Holding the tide, catching the rhythm and the riot, beating the world so bold and new, marking the hours that we pursue. Escape men clicks within the darkness alone, stable and true until the work is all
The structures will decay, but this new beat will never pass away. Catching the rhythm on the rail, the wheel remains. Before the war grew small, we bled into the green. Deep in the wild Polynesian sun, a sacred blade, the work is never done. Raw green stalks underneath the breaking skin, where the scars begin. Taste of salt on the edge of the blade. That is how the first promise was crossing the oceans to Gujarat shores, boiling the Nirabi behind closed doors, fiery stone furnace and dark smoky skies, watching the liquid as the raw till and the kings drink the world from a glass, blind to the hands in the mud and the grass. Oh, Christ the King, washing away in the India ahead. Just a white sand in the wind.
We counted their heads with stones until the earth demanded a longer memory.
Swaying reeds by the riverside, watching water and clay collide. Fingers stirred of shifting dust, in the names of the gods we trust. Oh, carved in the clay, words that time cannot wash. story that was ever told. Sharp bronze points piercing deep into the mud, mounting laws written clearer than the blood. No more pebbles to scatter in the wind. This is where the recording will begin. The sheep will die and fade, but lines remain right where the reed was laid. Oh, carve it in the clay, words that time cannot wash away. Bound in stone.
The chalk touched the stone, a tiny dot to define the endless void.
Dark night up on the temple floor, stars thinning out beyond the door, lines drawn to count the gold we keep before we sleep. One dot to name the empty space, holding the cosmos in its place. Finding the Shania, turning the nothing into opening gates of hidden power, greatest design of this very whole. Universal numbers fall into their line, multiplying strength by this new holy sign. Every account is changed under the pain, sharpening the butcher for the world of all them men. The kings will fall, the monarchs will decline, but this small dark will never pass away. Turning the nothing into all. The void remains.
The sand kept the secret. 3 scripts on a black stone. Digging deep in the rose at the dust. Broken dreams that we always trust. A dark piece of block in the clay. Hidden darkness awaiting for the day. Oh, speaking at last, walking the roses of the past. Broken symbols now unfold the greatest story never told. Kings and cartouches underneath the seal. They're deciphering the words to make them real. Gorgeous birds and floating sides of all, turning the silence into periscope. The dead will rise through lines of graven stone. No longer lost, no longer left alone. Speaking at last, walking the voices of the past. The storm
The stars were wrong for Asia. It was a new horizon. Sailing past the old world's bound, seeking what has not been found. Maps are changing on the desk, picturesque. Tidal currents pull the wood, leaving places where they stood. Ooh, charting the way, turning the darkness into day, numbing the shore so bold and new, rereading what they thought was true.
underneath the foreign skies. Encased right up on the sacred cartograph, lines are drawn to divide the ocean's path. The tittle fades, the ink alone will stay, a name engraved to never pass away. Ooh, charting the way, turning the darkness into day. The name struck the stone, 282 lines to bind the land. Dark basalt blocks up on the floor, guarding the truth forevermore. Iron chisels cutting deep betray the mask key. An eye for eye is carved in stone, standing to protect the throne.
In the dust, the red banner tore, but the path remained.
Sensing the mountains bitter bite, the surd winds that choke the breath,
Stepping closer!
unto death. Broken boots upon the stone, far away from hand and home. Opening the wide,
Turning the darkness into light. Journeys through the desert away. The greatest path that was ever to own.
exchanging the silk beneath the full-rain skies, watching the coulters rise without disguise, bridging the world from east to distant west, putting the bravest hearts to highest test. The steps will fade beneath the drifting sand, but tears remain across the broken land. Ooh, opening the wide,
Turning the darkness into Turning the darkness into
oh, dreaming. The meadow remembers the mud, the day the crown was forced to sign the earth. Down in the marshes where the rebel lords awoke, broken by tyranny beneath the heavy yoke. The tyrant sits up on his farding throne of gold, hearing the untold stories of the brave and bold. Whoa, underneath the law, kings are bowing down to what the people are. Crowns are falling to the breast so cold, the greatest charter that was ever too old. Iron seals are pressing deep into the parchment sheet. No more tyrants roaring from the
never, never die. The quill is heavier than the iron of the sword, judging the actions of the servant and the Lord.